Hello everybody and welcome back to the card wall. Today we're going to be playing some more TCG Live. We're going to play a ranked game today with a new deck. Last deck, Dragapult didn't work out so well for us. So we're going to try something different. We have the Gardevoir World Champ deck. And here's the deck profile. Here's the deck we're going to be running. We have 3 copies of Ralts, 2 Krillas, 2 Gardevoirs, 3 Munkidorys, 1 Screamtail, 1 Frillish, 1 Mew EX, 1 Lily's Clefairy, 1 Fezandipity EX, 4 Ionos, 4 Lily's Determination, 2 Arvins, 1 Professor Turo Scenario, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Earthen Vessels, 2 Nest Balls, 2 Rare Candies, 2 Night Stretchers, 2 Counter Catchers, 1 Super Rod, 1 Secret Box. I use 1 copy of TM Evolution and 1 copy of De-Evolution. 1 Bravery Charm. I don't use Luxurious Cape because I don't have it. I just replace and add another Psychic Energy, and then 2 Artisans, 9 Psychic Energies, 3 Darkness Energies. So, kind of what I try to do with this deck: get Gardevoir on the bench to move the Psychic Energy from my discard pile onto an active Pokemon or to just a Psychic Pokemon in general, with the Psychic Embrace ability, which allows us to move the energy, but it also makes us put 2 damage counters onto a Pokemon that we attach the Psychic Energy to. Here's the kicker: using Munkidory's Adrenabrain ability, we can move 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon to one of our opponents, as long as Munkidory has a Darkness Energy attached to it. So, attach the energy, downside, 2 damage counters. Move the 3 damage counters as long as this card has a Darkness Energy attached to it. That's basically how we move energy for free, as long as they're in our discard pile. Here's how we discard the energy, and also get the cards that we want in our hands. Worst comes to worst, this is another good way to move those energies. So, if I discard an energy, like a Psychic Energy, I pick up 2 more Psychic Energies. We'll say I have Earthen Vessel and Ultra Ball in my hand. I discard a Psychic Energy if I have one in my hand, otherwise I just discard a random card, pull 2 Psychic Energies into my hand, use Ultra Ball, discard those Psychic Energies, and now I'm set up with 3 Psychic Energies in my discard, and that allows me to put 60 damage counters and 3 Psychic Energies on, say, like a Lily's Clefairy, which sets up its Full Moon Rondo attack, which is benefited by bench Pokemon. So, if I have 5 and my opponent has 5, this attack does 200 damage. But if the opponent's active Pokemon is a dragon, so hard counter into a Dragapult dex, that attack does 400 damage because of the ability Fairy Zone, which the weakness of each of my opponent's dragon Pokemon in play is now Psychic. So just a really good way to move things around to where you can, attack with whatever you want to, but also basically attach free energies from your discard onto your Pokemon and do damage all across the board. And the reason I like to play the De-Evolution is, say, the opponent has a first stage Pokemon behind their second stage Pokemon. That first stage Pokemon, say it has 60, 80 damage, whatever. Say you have 20 damage already on it, and you move 60 damage from Munkidory. Well, if you have De-Evolution in your hand, you attach it to your active Pokemon, use De-Evolution, that kills the Pokemon behind it. So it takes out basically their full evolution line, and they have to start over if they don't have something started already. Which, if they have 2, so say like they have a Charmander on their bench and a Charmander on their active, and they're now at a Charizard, well, if I use the De-Evolution, kill the Charmander, then it works out great because they're 1 step away. Now, another way, thinking about it this way, is just continuously moving damage not only to the active but also to the bench, so I can selectively pick what they're trying to go for, and I can already have damage on it, so it allows me to move that damage around really well. But yeah, that's how I play this deck. We're gonna hump into a game. Hopefully we get a dub. So I'll see you in the gameplay. That was the deck. Let's hop into our first game today and just see how it goes for us. Gardevoir is a kind of a tricky deck sometimes. It can be confusing to learn how to play it first, especially for a beginner like myself. But once you get into the routine of it, you should have no problem at all. So we're going to let our opponent go first, because first turn we could attach some items and maybe hop off to a hot start with attacking. Typically here I'm going to put up this Monkey Dory just because I'm looking to switch that out eventually, but I don't want a 2 prize card out there up front, and barring something doesn't happen, we actually start off with a pretty good hand. We've got our TM Evolution, we've got an Ultra Ball, so we can already think about what we're going to do next. So, I mean, obviously the goal is to get Gardevoir out there, to distribute some energies around, keep Monkey Dories in our back, and just be able to run through and attack people. And then using the Adrena Brain ability off Monkey Dory, just be able to run through and attack people. 3 damage counters, and then off using the Pokemon the Adrena Brain ability off Monkey Dory to attach energies for, which puts 2 damage counters on 3 damage. So it looks like our opponent is going to be playing some sort of Charizard deck. I'm not exactly sure which one it is yet. Attach energies for, which puts 2 damage counters on. It can be kind of difficult for us, depending on what it is. We are some sort of Charizard deck. I'm not exactly sure which one it is yet. But we'll just have to see. I'm not really sure what this deck is, just off the top of my head. But for right now, it can be kind of difficult for us, depending on what it is. We are Ultra Ball, getting rid of Knot Stretcher, and then possibly this basic energy, which I hate to get rid of a basic energy, but I'm not really sure what this deck is. Would like to use the TM Evolution to pop out. But for right now, the Krila to get big play that I'm looking at, depending on the draw, is Ultra Ball. They can't use a trainer right now, so it's possible they have a trainer that'll discard my deck, or discard my hand. I hate to get rid of a basic energy, but I would like to use the TM Evolution. The line I'm seeing is play Ultra Ball to get Gardevoir, or just hopefully get a Buddy Poffin or something to get Ralts on the field. Trainer right now, then we can play Buddy Ball. They have a trainer that'll discard my deck, or discard my hand. So for right now, the line I'm seeing is, which Mew has the restart ability. So once during your turn, you may draw cards, get a Buddy Poffin or something to get Ralts on the field. Then and how we're going to play this, we're going to end up with less than 3. So we're going to Night Stretcher, that's basic energy, not terrible. Discard to get Mew on our bench, this Ralts which down. Mew has the restart ability. And so once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. We're going how we're going to play this, we're going to end up with less than 3. 2 Monkey Dory, and use the restart ability. Hopefully we can draw perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're going to Nest Ball. The reason we're going to do that, we're going to get another Monkey Dory on our bench. We're going to attach this basic energy to Monkey Dory, and we're going to use Evolution to get Krilla to our stage 1. So now, next turn, we can pop Gardevoir, and we're in good position to where we have ability to move damage counters around and also attack. So right now what I'm looking at is if we don't get a Darkness Energy next turn, then we're going to take 2 turns to get this Charmeleon out, if they don't evolve it this turn. And I don't see a way that they can do it, but I may be wrong. Yeah, so the play right now, that plays perfectly. So we're going to be able to take this Charmeleon out this turn. We're actually going to use our restart ability, put 2 more cards in our hand, and it's just perfect. So I'm going to attach a basic energy to this Monkey Dory right here. I'm going to use Psychic Embrace to play. Well, that doesn't work. Well, I got ahead of myself a little bit, but that's okay. We're good there. Now I'm trying to think. Now that this is the case, they will have an active Charizard if we don't attack the Charmeleon. Now that this is the case, but they will have an active Charizard if we don't attack the Charmeleon. They could sit it in the back and then swap out to the front, depending on what damage. That one in the back. If we put damage on both of them, we don't have to worry about anything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw it in the back this 20 damage on the back one here. We're going to use the Adrenabrain ability, or no, the Mind Bend attack. Hit this one for 60. And hit this one for 60. Confusion, which I'm not really sure why confusion animation isn't up. But either way, confusion animation isn't up. But so now they have an active Pokemon that is now confused. At the very least, they're going to have to retreat this, put this into the active to attack. They're going to have to retreat this, put this into the active to attack themselves without risking hitting themselves. That kind of hurts a little bit, but if we can somehow figure out a way, and we're just drawing. Let's say we need to somehow figure out a way to get. Another. Does this discard? It shuffles. Which we just put 6 cards in their hand. But that allows me to Earthen Vessel away. This TM Evolution. And put 2 Psychic Energies in my hand. And then what I put 2 Psychic Energies in my hand. And then next turn, what I can do is Professor's Research, which discards all my cards in my hand. Next turn is Professor's Research, which discards all my cards in my hand. Yeah. Switch that into the active. Yeah. Which allows us to put 20 more damage onto that Charizard right there. Which I don't think we're going to do this time. I think we're actually going to attach to this one. Yeah. Let's attach to this Clefairy because it is kind of our only damage dealer right now. So we're going to attach to that one. We're going to Adrenabrain the 20 damage onto this Charmeleon. Don't kill it this turn. I don't think. Yeah. And we're going to leave it up front, which sets us up, if they retreat, to have an ability to put damage on it and kill it immediately. So we don't really need to take a prize card right now. I'm just going to pass. And ideally next turn we're going to use the Professor's Research, discard all the cards in our hand, which puts 2 more basic energy into our discard. We're going to do that after we attach the Dark Basic Energy to this Monkey Dory. So we have 3 damage movers. We're going to do that after we attach the Dark Basic Energy to this Monkey Dory. We will load up. Probably lose Clefairy. We may load up Mew, put Mew into the active because we can choose their attack. And I think, well, let's see. They don't really have a good attack to go off of right now, but we could still set this up. We do need a 340 damage swing here soon. And if they take out Monkey Dory right now, which they would only have to discard 2 fire energy. Or maybe 1. to be able to take it out. And if they take that out, we can only move 60 damage at a time. So I think the play honestly is Lily's Clefairy, because it does damage based on benched Pokemon. This helps a lot. So we're going to TM de-evolution. So we know this is 110. I'm going to Darkness Energy there. We know this is 110 damage underneath because it's that Charmeleon that has 110 on it. If we use de-evolution, we can bring it down to the Charmeleon. Yeah, I think that's our best play. So we're going to Professor's Research, away the cards in our hand, put more in our hand. Then I'm going to Ultra Ball away another energy. I'd really like to keep, I don't know, so we're going to get rid of Arvin. That allows us to get our fourth Monkey Dory into our hand and set us up pretty well for barring something bad happening. So we're going to Psychic Embrace. 30, 60, 90. So we can only put 60 damage on one of our. So let's put it all in here just to set this attack up just in case. Because I don't mind sacking this Mew. Alright. So we're going to use a Dragon Brain. And slap $60 damage on this. And then I'm going to actually what I'm going to do is Mind Bend. So we have the damage already on there. The evolution goes away, which is fine. But we have the damage on there. So we only have 220 left. This Lily's Clefairy does 20 for each bench Pokemon. We can move 20 more damage onto that Mega Charizard with Lily's Clefairy in the active. Hit for 200 and take it out. And on top of that, that's a 3 prize card if we take it. So I think the play here, depending on what happens, we set up Mew, which is it's our active opponent's attack. That's unfortunate. Discarding around fire energy. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I think the best play right now, I really don't know. I think they're stuck, which we can hit them for 200 damage right now. We can, I don't know, which would just shuffle both of our hands back and give them more of a chance. Yeah, I think we just Mind Bend, keep the opponent's active confused. They don't have anything to discard right now. So now we only have to do 160 to it. Which, Miracle Force on Gardevoir EX does 190. So, we have the damage movers. We're set up. Our board is set up. The only thing that we need to do is just slowly chip away at this Mega Charizard. We've got to get some more Psychic Energy into our discard. But I'm serious. They're stuck. there's nothing they can do here. So I think we continue to just mind bend away. So that's 260. Active still stays confused. And we just continue on from there. But yeah, our board is completely set. That's going to let them do 90, and then this probably does something with the attached there. Which is great, because we can take 90 off of this. This is perfect. So we're going to drain a brain. We're going to pull 30. Yeah, we've got to do it one more time. So now I can attack there. And then I drain a brain. Which that's kind of a waste of 20, but. So that takes one prize. Right? It gets us our Screamtail. This attack takes their active, gives us 3 more prize cards, and now we're ahead, and our opponent concedes. So that's the power of this Gardevoir deck. This Gardevoir deck can easily make people do that every single time. Sometimes it's frustrating to play against these decks, especially a mirror match or something that someone knows the deck better than you. But that's what it is. You move energy around. You're constantly able to attack as long as you have a good setup on your board. You're constantly ready to attack, and you take relatively no damage unless you're hit with a weakness. Then it gets a little tough, but using Monkey Dory's ability, Drain a Brain, you just move the damage off, and it's kind of game after that. So if you like this style of video, if you're enjoying it, or if you just like me rambling on, leave a comment down below, subscribe, like this video, and thank you for joining the Card Wall. We'll see you next time.